support. This means so much to all the families that have lost somebody. You know, Dillon, we put him to rest last Monday, and we miss him every day, and we still can't get over this. You know, it's so traumatic for our family, and I'm sure that it's very traumatic for everyone here representing someone else. We have to have justice, because no matter what, we're missing somebody at our dinner tables at night. And the people that took those away from us, they're sitting down with their families. We have to fix this. And the only way we're going to be able to fix it is if everybody continues staying together. So stay strong and stick together. Let's keep fighting.
Woo! No justice, no peace, no killer police.
Just really sad, and this march is not just for Mike Brown, it is for everyone who was murdered by police. This is remembrance for all of them, and this is justice for all of them. Right now, our speaker is going to be Victoria. She's going to speak a little bit about that.
I would like to speak very briefly about two incidences about police brutality that did not involve shooting. One of those incidences involved my daughter. I'm sure some of you have seen my daughter. She's 21. Somewhere around 3300 South. And you know where the Century 16 movie theater is? Is this one working?
Yeah, try to hold it. Oh, I can hold it.
I'm going to talk about two incidences that involve police brutality, and both of them involve women in my family. One of those women happens to be my daughter. Around Century 16, she was surrounded by 3 police officers, and at the time she was 17 or 18 years old. She was just crossing the road, and they were asking her for her identification, and she said, "Officer, I'm a minor, please call my mother." And the cross-examination continued. But she told me that repeatedly. I told them I'm a minor, and then she, from what I understood, she asked the officer if she could call me. So I get a phone call in my daughter's voice from a police officer's phone, and I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Well, police are asking me questions." She was 17 or 18 years old, completely terrified. I move on from that experience. I was arrested in Cottonwood Heights. I was not told for what reason, but 2 undercover agents told me that they just got instructions to arrest me. Those 2 chapters closed. This is the question I have as somebody coming from outside the United States. We experience police brutality as black people, and probably more so than other people who have lighter or lightest complexion. I understand from the public that self-defense is something like the U.S. Constitution recognizes. What am I to do when somebody shoots at me? Am I supposed to show up with this placard? Is a poster a way for me to protect myself from a bullet? That is the question I'm directing to the police department. What am I to do when I'm faced with a gun? Are you asking me to march here? Marching is not sufficient. It's not going to hold anymore. I'm not calling for violence, but I'm calling for equal reaction to bullets. Protest, in my perspective, we have sent a clear message. I'm asking another question to the honorable citizens of the United States, the gun owners. What are you saying when your children, your loved ones, are being murdered by those who have guns? I'm asking you because you have guns. And I demand that you protect us because we are faced with murderers. Placards will not protect us. I summon you to meet our military police with your legally acquired weapons. That should be the response, not the marching in silence. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Right now, I just want to let everyone know what our demands are at this march and this protest. Because at each one, we have demands, because this is how we make a difference. This is how we have change. In Ferguson, what we demand is that they release the protesters that they arrested. They arrested them for no reason. They have the right to assemble and to protest. They need to be released. Also, to arrest Darren Wilson. That is the cop that shot Mike Brown. And if you guys want to take out your phones right now and put this number in your phone so you guys can call So you guys can call it and demand the protesters are released and that they arrest Darren Wilson. The number is 314-522-3100.
One more time.
314-522-3100. Our next demand is also for Dillon Taylor. What we are demanding is that they release the footage from the body camera and the 911 call. Also put this number in your phone so that we demand justice for Dillon Taylor. The phone number is 801-799-3100. I'll repeat that again. It's 801-799-3100.
That's the number to the Salt Lake City Police Department.
That's the number to the Salt Lake City Police Department. Our last demand will also be justice for Danielle Willard. The cop who shot her is the police. The court date will be October 2nd and 3rd. We are demanding that we all are at the courthouse on October 3rd so that we can protest outside the courtroom, and if we can be in the courtroom, to be in the courtroom as well. Also, if you also wanted updates on this, Chris Manor, he has a clipboard, and if you give him your information, he'll update you on all this information.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, these killer cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these killer cops have got to go.
This is where it starts for everybody, right here on the front lines. You guys are the resistance. You are on the front line right now. Melissa Kennedy and Danielle's father, Fred Willard, they're fighting a fight in the courthouse. And we thought, once they ruled this killing unjustified, that the system would capitulate. But they're not capitulating. These guys are hardcore. You're fighting a very difficult system. They are designed to resist the truth, justice, and any common sense. That's why we don't get to see the video cams. That's why we don't know what really happened. What is wrong with the truth? Melissa has always said she wants transparency. She wants the truth. She wants to know what really happened. But it has been a struggle fighting over and over for the simplest little things. The police have implied... Fuck the police! Yes. Immunity. It is very difficult to get an officer arrested. And this officer that killed Dillon here, Dillon Taylor, he is on paid vacation right now, just so you want to know. That man is on paid vacation. That's right. Why does a killer get paid vacation for killing people? What restraints is that putting on the police? What accountability are we getting? We're not getting it. And our voice is being heard. We're being, you know, last Wednesday, the protests made national news in Salt Lake. It was at the World Dead Daily, had it on there. You guys are making a difference. These signs are being broadcast. People are starting to notice.
Yeah!
Ferguson is standing up.
Yeah!
Right, Ferguson is standing up. And you know, and they've been demonized by the media completely. And these are honest, goodwill people who are actually, now, the government will put in provocateurs to cause violence. That's what they do. They will put provocateurs in there. So be aware of that as this thing gets going. As we start rising up. As we start getting noticed. As we start making a difference.
Yeah!
One more thing. You get wary, but stay in and keep fighting, you guys, because you are really making a difference.
Yeah!
You make some difference. Revolution!
I just want to state our demands one more time so we all know what kind of justice we're fighting for and what we demand for these people. This is their justice. And for 911 phone call. If you guys would like, also about Danielle Willard, we are demanding that we all show up on October 3rd at the courthouse for that cop's court date. Because we need to show everyone that we stand for justice for all of these people. And if you would like to have updates on this information, Chris Manor in the red and the black jacket has a clipboard. If you give him your information, he'll keep you updated. What I'd like to do now is just one more moment of silence for all those who were murdered by the police unjustly. So I'm going to begin that now.